We have seen a brush around and about. And it's not too far away right now. Hello, Otto.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush. It may never have seen the inside of a toilet bowl, but it was still hardly appetizing.
Something tells me that even if we ask him politely, he won't have a clue what we're talking about.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Nijo seems to know everything and everyone around this place.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing, but I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Otto, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Otto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Otto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Otto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
I guess so. We don't gain anything if we say no.
All right, here you go.
People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Otto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il-ach il-kalb.
Il-ach kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Otto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
What exactly does il-akul kalb mean?
A polite but subtly complimentary greeting. He won't be able to do enough for you.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
I have actually tried to use Google Translate to translate that phrase, but it didn't come up with anything coherent.
Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab? Yes?
Il-akul kalb?
Filthy. Bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa! Calm down! Feet? Do your thing.
Wow. That escalated very fast.
Hello again, sir.
Filthy! Bad!
Okay, I'm going.
You heard him, George. You're filthy.
Hi, Nijo. What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Otto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justified the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me.
Hey, it worked out in the end. We almost died, but we didn't.
Thanks for getting the brush and risking my life to do it.
Anytime. Glad to be of service.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
He really is wearing socks.
I've got a toilet brush.
What do you want me to do? Dance around with joy?
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
I can guess what he means by that. And it doesn't sound pretty.
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
That's what you said to the kebab seller? No. I don't speak Arabic. Not a word.
Something tells me that he does. Or is this his memory playing tricks on him again?
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Look what that kebab seller was basting the meat with.
Oh, my God. That's a brush for, the commode.
I'm afraid so.
Thank heavens I didn't eat anything there. Oh, that's just too horrible.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
No, I haven't. Is it nearby?
I'm not sure.
Sounds awful romantic. The Bull's Head Hill.
For $50? It doesn't sound like it's anywhere nearby here.
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
My, sounds romantic.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though.
It depends what you find romantic, I suppose.
Have you met the taxi man, Ultar?
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride? No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, let's go before she gets any other ideas. Hi, Otto.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Look, I've got the toilet brush back.
You man of action, alrighty. Don't just wave at me. Give to manager.
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay, that explains that.
See you around, Ultar.
Fare you most splendid, good sir.
Hello again, friend. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Well, I did know a few words of Arabic, but doubted the wisdom of using them. Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know. Oh, yes, indeedy.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Look, I've got the keys to the toilet.
Is this life goal thing I read in GQ?
Bye for now, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
At this point in time, this is definitely our life goal. I'm sure this toilet contains something very important. Like a hand towel?
It was a roller towel dispenser. The dispenser had opened easily enough. There didn't seem much point in closing the dispenser. Even closed, it would be obviously empty. The mirror was as clean as anything else in there.
I have to admit, this is a very clean toilet. Or bathroom, should I say.
Hello? Anybody in there? No answer, so I gave it a push. And I thought the French had strange toilets.
Do they?
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it.
Oh, when he started that sentence, I got quite worried then.
The design of the toilet was a little different from what I was used to, but a toilet chain is a toilet chain all over the world. Oops.
Let's get out of here. Now we need to make $50 so we can go to this Bull's Head Hill. And to get this $50, you actually need to get into the toilets. Sorry, or bathroom, depending on where you're from. Because when we return, he is now... Wait for it. There we go. Playing with the ball.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
Are you building a bathroom in easy installments?
I borrowed this from the club Alamat.
How nice for you.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
Now this puzzle involves a bit of timing. We know when we touch this cat, he jumps onto this shelf. And we know when we ring this bell, someone opens this door. And right now, Nijo is throwing a ball against the door. The timing is quite generous, to be honest. Pearl and Dwayne are on the lookout for a souvenir. And we have a souvenir right here. But the problem is, they are looking for something ancient. Let's go around and show this to them to begin with.
The fall hadn't done the statuette much good. It had lost its arms and gotten pretty chipped.
So we're halfway there already. And where's his ball gone?
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
May I have this statuette? It is broken after all.
Certainly. And when my father deals with that feline for breaking it, you can have a Davy Crockett hat as well.
What happened to your ball, Nijo?
I regret to say that it has been confiscated by my father.
Oh, Nijo, I'm sorry.
Not to worry, sir. Soon he will forget why he has the ball and put it on the stand, at which point I shall recover it.
I'm sorry about the statuette being broken as well.
Again, do not fret, sir. It has been on the shelf for a long time. As merchandise, it did not have legs.
Now it hasn't got any arms either.
Very droll, sir.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Silver linings and all that?
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
I forgot to ask Nijo about these keys, but I will speak to him again momentarily.
Are you interested in antiquities?
Am I? What have you got there, George?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that'd be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind. I've got the keys to a toilet here.
With my digestion, you better keep them handy. But I'm terrible.
What do you think of this toilet chain?
My, but you're a strange one, George.
Look, a washroom towel.
Oh, George, you poor, poor thing. You've had a touch of the sun.
No, I'm fine, really. I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Looks like the kind of thing Pearl might be interested in. Not old enough, though.
I've got the keys to a toilet here.
Executive washroom?
Not exactly.
Pretty much. It's a clean toilet, without a chain.
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
It means that somewhere somebody can't flush the toilet.
Here I have a washroom towel.
Yeah?
No, that's it. Here I have a washroom towel.
Oh, I was expecting a magic trick or something.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
We have our statuette, but we need to make it look old. I'm not sure on the reasoning behind this, but apparently if we use this grease paint on this statue, or statuette,
The plaster seemed to soak up the grease paint until it began to look like stone.
there we go. One fake ancient statuette.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Do you recognize these keys?
No,
They're to a toilet.
thank you for sharing that with me.
You're welcome.
What do you think of that?
Remarkable. It seems older, much older. Quite remarkable.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for. Just one thing, though.
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. Believe me. Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Now I just need to wait for Dwayne to reappear. There he is.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean,
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
That was very surreal. I'm sure they were meant to be standing next to each other when that happened.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be thanking you for finding this Roman statuette.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Alright, let's go and see Altar. How very convenient that he offered us $50.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
what does this toilet chain mean to you?
You got brush back so you could steal chain? You sure strange cookie, mister, yes?
Look what I've got. The towel from the toilet.
What do you want with towel?
Well, I don't know yet, do I?
You sure a funny bod. Run around, collect things.
Look, Ultar, $50 US.
A splendid sum. Exactly sufficient for an exciting air-conditioned trip to the Bull's Head. What say you, oh adventurous one?
Of course.
Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? 'Cause the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar. Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
So by air conditioning, he means there's no windows.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your Judd Hirsches. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed fair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long, we gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something.
How about this?
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the Bull's Head? Yes?